Hey y'all, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be ranking the top 5 Disney Channel shows, but the shows that were specifically created in 2010, because personally I think those are the best shows and that's when I watch Disney Channel the most. So with the number 5 slot we have Pair of Kings. Now this was a good show. I didn't watch it as much as the other ones, but there was some good jokes in it. Good characters. I really like the casting. The girl character is really strong, independent. Like she could beat up both of the Pair of Kings, and it was just an all-around cute, entertaining show.
The reality is, our mom was black and our dad was white. But since that's not enough for you, behold our twin powers. Boomer, think of a number.
I have a number.
I will now guess the number in my twin brother's head. Oh, yes. It's 7.
Nope, 133.
Now for the number 4 slot, we have Suite Life on Deck. And this would have been higher if it was regular Suite Life of Zack and Cody, because that one was just so good. But that wasn't made in 2010, sadly. But Suite Life on Deck was. And I really liked how they continued the Suite Life of Zack and Cody. They brought back all the same characters, which, well, except for Ashley Tisdale. But bringing back all the same characters really made the show seem familiar and like you hadn't really missed anything. And they did a good job because even though the whole set was just a cruise ship, they were in the middle of the ocean. Like there's not much that you can really do in a cruise ship. They still found ways to make interesting episodes, the twins always got in trouble. And they introduced some new characters like Debbie Ryan as Bailey, and then the teachers. And they had Mr. Mosby, which who doesn't like Mr. Mosby? He's just a classic character. And the mom makes a reappearance every now and then. And it went all the way through to graduation, so people watching it. And the series went all the way through and ended at graduation. So some of the kids still watching it, they were about to graduate middle school and high school. So you could really relate to that too.
Oh, why, yes. I mean, without you, the last 3 months on this floating paradise have been sheer torture.
Well, your suffering's over. We're going to be attending 7 Seas High.
Next up for number 3, we have Good Luck Charlie. In this show, it was really cute. I love the video diary idea. She was one of the first YouTubers of her time, I guess you could say. She never posted it anywhere, but she was a vlogger. She vlogged her everyday life and gave advice, and it was a really good concept for the show. And I loved all the characters that they had in it. The 2 brothers, and then there's Teddy, and even the best friends of all the siblings. They were really good casted characters. And the show was so entertaining. They had a lot of good jokes. Even some stuff for the parents. My dad, he loved the show. This was one of his favorite Disney shows. He didn't complain about watching it at all, which that's really good too for the parents. And sometimes Teddy did give actual advice, so that was a cool part of the show too.
He kills bugs for a living.
Honey, come on. We've been through this. I don't kill bugs. I am a pest control specialist.
Either way. So, now you bet the whole family.
Forgetting somebody?
Gabe! No. I didn't forget about you. I was just saving the best for last. Charlie, that was your younger, older brother, Gabe.
Next up for number 2, we have Wizards of Waverly Place. And this show was so good. Just so good. I loved the magic. And I liked how the magic wasn't like Harry Potter, where it was in a different language and you had to actually learn the spells. They made it so you could easily make up spells, but there was also concrete spells that you had to learn. But it made it just so easy to understand what was going on in the show. When they said a spell, you knew what they were talking about. You didn't really have to learn it yourself. And I loved how they had werewolves, vampires, they had everything. But the whole family wasn't wizards. The mom was never a wizard, and the dad, he used to be one, that's why he's the teacher, but he gave away his wizard power, so there's a good balance between magic and ordinary life, which I think made the show really cool. And then also kind of made you question as a child, like, are there really wizards? Are there really vampires? Like, could there be werewolves? Because the show, like, integrated that so well.
Don't you remember my enemy since kindergarten when she spilled juice on my mat during nap time and told everyone I had an accident?
This is fascinating. Tell me more.
Well, I'm sick of Gigi. She's always rubbing stuff in my face. The point is, I'm tired of her always showing me up at school. Can I please skip class on Thursday to go to the sale?
Let's roll the answer dice, shall we? No, come on. But nothing. Look, you have wizard training on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you're not ditching.
You're right, you're right.
And lastly, the #1 spot, best Disney show of all time, personally, but specifically for 2010, is Hannah Montana. Now, I wanted to be Hannah Montana when I was younger. Like, the show was so good. Like, you give me the name of the episode, and then I could probably tell you the exact storyline of that specific episode. And Hannah Montana Forever, even though that wasn't in 2010, that was still really good. Not as good as the original because, you know, they moved. They're older. Like, when Miley and Lily got older, I didn't like it as much. I liked them more in the beginning of the season. But, I don't know. It's just so good. And there's songs that you can sing along to in the episodes. And I like that Hannah Montana actually became a real person. Because you know how in some shows, like in Wizards of Waverly Place, Selena Gomez, she was a singer, but she wasn't a singer in the show. But Hannah Montana, she was a singer in the show, and outside of the show, she became an artist, and she also did concerts as Hannah Montana. So it made the show seem extra real. And sadly, I never got to go to a Hannah Montana concert. I would have loved to. But
we're such big fans. We love your music. You're pretty.
But that didn't change my love for the show. It's just, it's so good. It's a Disney Channel classic. You just can't get much, like, pure Disney quality as you anymore as you did when watching Hannah Montana. And they had the annoying brother, the really loyal best friend, you know, and then the stereotypical two best friends, Oliver and Lily, started dating. Miley, she always had boy problems, and I was like, oh my gosh, which cute boy is she gonna choose? Like, I was so invested in this show, and it's such a good show.
Step aside, cowboy. I saw him first.
So, is it true that you guys got discovered at a barbershop?
Yeah, funny story. I can't believe how many hits you've written.
Yep. Robbie Ray writes them, and Hannah sings them.
Uh-huh, sure. You're like a legend, dude. Sir, dude.
Yep. He's the best, and he's all mine.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And that's it for my top 5 Disney Channel shows specifically in 2010. Now, did y'all agree? Did y'all disagree with some? Let me know down below. And I specifically did the top 5 when they were in their prime in 2010 because I'm aware some started way earlier and carried through, but these were also some of the most popular shows in 2010, which they just so happened to be the best. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks for liking this video, and I'll see y'all next time.